I've spoken to a lot of people. I've spoken to people of all different ages and calibers and people with different opinions. And I meet a lot of these people just as I walk in day-to-day life. I just greet a lot of people generally. And it's interesting because I've noticed a pattern. Old people are very, very social. Not all of them, but most of them are. Which is kind of weird because, bro, I became confident. I became social. I started becoming charismatic after training. And I trained for like 2-3 years. These people, I mean, sure, they are old, but I doubt they ever trained. They probably didn't think, okay, I'm going to start training, socializing. What's the protocol I need to create to get better? They weren't doing that. So why are these people so good at socializing? Because I don't see this in young people whatsoever. Like people my age, people 16, 17, they are not confident at all, bro. They are so insecure about everything. I don't know how. I could not live like that. But old people specifically are just always so confident and relaxed and composed. They do not care what other people think about them. Oh no, someone is going to judge me if I do that. They don't care. That's a level of confidence I don't think I've even been able to reach, bro. Not caring whatsoever at all. Not feeling anything. I haven't reached that, honestly. I can move past my emotions. I can feel anxiety and still do something. But it feels like, and I might be wrong, it feels like these people literally just don't care at all. Like it doesn't faze them. And I think old people, and this is just a theory, I'm not old, I don't know. But I've heard this as well. I think old people are they've just realized, oh, none of this matters. They've lived for so long, they've had so much life experience that they just realize none of this matters, bro. They've talked to so many people. They've seen so much stuff. And they realize, who cares what everyone else thinks? What does it change? Nothing in life changes based on what these people think. None of it matters. They've spoken to so many strangers that they broke out of the indoctrination of the stranger danger message. Strangers aren't bad people. It doesn't matter. None of it matters, bro. They don't care because they realize none of it matters. I feel like everyone kind of has an idea. None of it matters, right? You'll never see these people again, so it's okay to talk to them. But no one really has it that well ingrained into their psyche. No one really has it in their subconscious that none of it matters. You need to actively think, oh yeah, I'll never see these people again. I feel like old people are literally the only people who have it just in their brain. You know, none of it actually matters. You really will never see these people again. All of us are gonna die one day. It doesn't matter. But, you know, thinking about it like that, all of us are gonna die one day. It's not really ingrained much in my psyche, but I don't really think about it much. But, you know, these people are older. They're probably closer to the verge of death, and they've lived for so long. It probably does cross their mind more than the average person. They probably really do think none of it matters. And I really believe to get that confidence, it's like old man confidence where you don't care. We, in a way, need to adopt this mentality a little bit, where we just think, well, none of it matters. There's no con of anything you do because eventually all of us are going to die one day. Maybe not death, because that's a bit difficult to wrap your head around. But even just think about it, that there's no con to speaking to someone. There's all of the pros in the world. You could improve your connections, you become more confident, you could build a relationship, you could change your life. Literally, building one relationship could change your life. Speaking to one person could save somebody's life. And it might be yours. But what are the cons of speaking to someone? You might embarrass yourself. Oh no. There's no con, really. And you need to constantly remind yourself of this. Like affirmations constantly. There's no con. I've spoken to so many people, and on my way getting better at socializing, I embarrassed myself so much, bro. So much. I'm not going to name every time I've embarrassed myself, but it's been pretty rough. And not once have I had some long-lasting con. Genuinely. Not a single time have I had this long-lasting con that followed me for my entire life. It's been a bit of embarrassment, and then I just never see that person again. That's it. That's all it is. So truthfully, talking to someone, there's no con of it, because there's no act. Like, if I've done it so many times, the worst approaches that if it was on camera, bro, you would probably laugh at me. Fortunately, it's not. And I haven't had any cons. But I've done things that people would think, bro, why are you not in prison? That's sexual assault. Maybe I shouldn't say this on camera. Okay. Look, if I can do things that are really horrible, you can do it as well. But you won't do things that are really horrible, because you'll actually understand how social dynamics work more, and you'll be better at socializing, and you won't make these really simple mistakes because you'll have guidance. Top link in the description. It's a community where you can talk to me. I will teach you how to socialize, but more importantly, there's a community of other people who are also trying to learn, who will keep you accountable, which is super important. And it also kind of acts as a way to flex your wins, what stage you're at, how well you're doing with it. I'll see you in there. Hope this video helped, and bye bye.